Hey guys, this is Fleur, and today I'm about to show you the mods that I'm using to make my game more entertaining in Sims 4. Mods that I'm using to make this love triangle dynamic and to have more drama. Yes, because we love the drama. So one of the most have is the wonderful Whims mod made by TurboDriver. One of the features I'm using for drama is attractiveness. So your sim can choose their own style and preferences, and they can also refine their own style and define their own preferences, which is so good for storytelling, as every time your sim will come across another sim, there is a possibility that an attractiveness alert or hot day dreaming alert will come up. It makes the game more interesting. And with this mod, the good thing is that once your sim finds someone really attractive, they have different type of options that gonna pop up in your game with this magnetic thing, like embrace, exchange number, flirt, and so much more. It just make the interaction more interesting, and I love it so much. So one thing is that you can also ask another sim about their own attractiveness preferences, but you can also ask another sim about someone else attractiveness preferences, and it's just better because it can be a bit awkward asking this question. And there's also a possibility that you can, every time your sim go into a room full of other sims, you have the options copying the surrounding, so your sim will know what type of sim can be the most attractive to them. And I don't know, it just makes the game more realistic and interesting for me. Another things in the wonderful Whims features, you have the impressions features. So it's really great because you can know what type of personality archetype your sim has. So there's different type of personality that you can have in your sims. So you have the sage one, the artist one, the hero, the caregiver, the innocent. For example, most of the time my sim Mira is an innocent, and she's also a caregiver, and Edgar is also a caregiver as well. So they have a lot of empathy and things like that. Every sim have their own personality, and it's really good to build chemistry and how to impress another personality type. I think it's really good for that, but it will also require a certain level of compatibility. Next, we have the charming chemistry attraction system made by Lumpinu. It's really great because your sim can choose their turn on and turn off really specifically, so it's really useful, I guess, for storytelling. If your sim does something and your other sim don't like it, it's just gonna pop up and it's gonna affect the whole relationship. And there is different type of level in this mod. Your sim can be very charming or maybe not, it depends, and it's get triggered at the moment your sim get the get to know pop up. So your sim will have in this mode different type of pop-up question, like ask about who interest, ask risky question, ask about romantic interests. It's really good, and your sim will have a different type of reaction depending on chemistry and all the turn off and turn on. So another thing, this mode is complementary with Turbo Driver. So if you use it, the wonderful whims mod, attractiveness, physical attractiveness mod by Turbo Driver, you're gonna have different type of icons. So I have the magnetic icon, so that's why. And if you use personality trait by Chingu or Kiara Sims, you can use this as well. So next, another mod that I'm using, and I've been using it really recently, is the Easy Sentiment Sheet by Lazuri Sinech. So this mod allow you and enable you to easily add and remove every base game sentiment, and it's really effective if you want another sim to be mad, add another one, and it just make it very simple. So you can add to a sim toward another sim positive sentiment, negative sentiment, positive romantic sentiment, and negative romantic sentiment. So I'm using this to create more drama. If, for example, if I want Talon and Edgar to just hate each other, I'm just going to use the negative sentiment, and it's gonna make them just hate each other. And of course, you cannot use negative and positive at the same time, as it's completely different. You cannot use um, positive romantic sentiment with other bad sentiment like negative one, because obviously it's not gonna work, it's gonna conflict. So it just make the relationships more interesting. And of course, for example, every time Edgar interact with Talon, it just get angry, it just get mad, it doesn't like him. Yes, and it's very interesting. And I had it this with Edgar and his father, and it just make it so funny because every time he interact with him, he's still really annoyed, and every interaction are just them getting angry and trying to work for that and get past all the angriness. So, guys, I think that's it. I've listed all the mods that I've used in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this, and see you in the next video. Bye.